Did you know some things older women do with their underwear every day could quietly harm their health? We don't talk much about underwear. It's private, it's routine, and frankly, most women over 60 think they've got it figured out by now. But according to many physicians and specialists who work with older women, the way we care for and wear our underwear can have serious consequences. Especially as our skin gets thinner, our immune system slows down, and our body becomes more sensitive to things that never used to bother us before. This video isn't about shame. It's about peace of mind, comfort, and protecting your body in ways that truly matter. You've lived through enough discomfort in life. You don't need to add yeast infections, rashes, or avoidable irritation to the list, just because no one told you these quiet habits could be a problem. So today we're walking through 7 underwear habits many older women still follow, completely unaware of the damage they might be doing. And more importantly, we'll show you what to do instead, so you can feel clean, confident, and calm, knowing you're treating your body with the dignity and care it deserves. If you're an older woman or someone who loves and cares for one, this video could be the kind of gentle wake-up call that makes all the difference. Because sometimes the smallest changes lead to the biggest improvements in our daily lives. Ready to find out what they are? Let's get into it. Mistake wearing synthetic fabrics daily. One of the most overlooked problems for older women is wearing underwear made from synthetic fabrics every single day. It might seem harmless. After all, synthetic underwear often looks smooth, holds its shape, and comes in all sorts of styles. But what many women don't realize is that these materials don't breathe the way cotton does. As we age, the skin around our private areas becomes thinner and more prone to irritation. When that skin is constantly pressed against polyester, nylon, or spandex blends, it traps heat and moisture, creating a perfect environment for bacteria and yeast to thrive. This often leads to discomfort that many women chalk up to just aging. But it's not just age, it's the material rubbing and overheating sensitive skin. And here's something else synthetic underwear often has: tight, elastic bands or fancy lace that can dig into your skin, leaving marks, causing friction, and even leading to skin breakdown over time, especially if you're wearing them for hours on end. Doctors often see older women coming in with recurring infections or irritated skin, only to discover the culprit is as simple as fabric choice. One woman named Linda, who's 68, shared that she used to wear synthetic briefs because they looked nicer under her clothes. But once she switched to breathable, 100% cotton underwear, she noticed an immediate difference, not just in comfort, but in how fresh and dry she felt throughout the day. Psychologically, there's something important here too. Many older women don't want to give up on looking stylish or put together. But true confidence isn't about lace or satin. It's about feeling healthy in your own body. No itching, no dampness, no second guessing. And when your body feels calm and balanced, your mind follows. That's real self-assurance. So, if you're still wearing those synthetic pairs every day, even if they're expensive or pretty, think twice. Your body might be asking you for something gentler. A breathable, soft cotton brief may not be glamorous, but it could be the most loving thing you do for yourself this year. Mistake 2, wearing the same pair for more than a day. It might sound like common sense, but far too many older women don't change their underwear every day, and sometimes not even every other day. And it's not because they're careless. Many simply live alone, no longer go out as much, and say to themselves, "I didn't sweat today, so it's fine." But the truth is, even on calm, restful days at home, our bodies still shed skin cells, produce natural oils, and release small amounts of moisture, especially in warm covered areas. Wearing the same pair of underwear for more than a day quietly builds up bacteria and fungi. These microorganisms thrive in dark, moist environments, and your undergarments, especially if they're snug, create the perfect conditions for them to multiply. The result: itching, odors, irritation, and sometimes recurring infections that are mistakenly blamed on age or hormones. One woman named Jeanne, who's 72, said she didn't see the point in changing every day when she felt clean. But she started experiencing an odd smell and thought it was just part of aging. After a gentle nudge from her daughter, she began changing her underwear daily and noticed a clear difference within a week. The smell went away. So did the discomfort. There's also a subtle emotional cost here. When you stop tending to small self-care habits like changing underwear daily, it can begin to shift how you see yourself. You may start to feel a little less important, a little less deserving of attention and care. That quiet erosion of self-respect creeps in slowly. But when you reclaim these routines, something in your spirit lifts. You're not just changing underwear. You're changing how you show up for yourself, even when no one else is watching. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Mistake 3: using scented or dyed underwear. Many women are drawn to soft pastel colors or delicate floral scents in their undergarments, thinking it adds a touch of femininity or freshness. And while that may be true for appearances, it often comes at a hidden cost. Dyes and added fragrances, especially in cheaper cotton or synthetic blends, can quietly irritate the sensitive skin around the groin area. Especially as we age, older skin becomes thinner, drier, and more reactive. Even if you've worn colorful or scented underwear for decades with no problem, you may start developing rashes, redness, or discomfort seemingly out of nowhere. What's worse is that many women think these symptoms are just signs of getting older, or assume it's something they have to live with. But in many cases, it's their undergarments doing the damage. Fragrances are a common allergen. Dyes often contain harsh chemicals that linger even after multiple washes. And because these fabrics are pressed right, up against some of the most sensitive tissue on your body, the irritation compounds over time. Mild itching turns into chronic dryness. A little redness becomes a recurring rash. And that persistent discomfort, it starts affecting your sleep, your mood, even your willingness to go out. Eileen, age 68, used to buy lovely lavender-scented briefs because she thought they felt elegant. But she couldn't figure out why she always had a faint, burning sensation down there. A friend finally asked what kind of fabric softener she used, and that conversation led her to rethink everything, from her detergent to her underwear. Once she switched to simple, dye-free, scent-free cotton, that burning sensation disappeared within days. Doctors agree when it comes to underwear, simple is safest. Choose white or beige, 100% cotton. And avoid anything that smells like perfume. Your skin will thank you. And more importantly, you'll feel at peace, knowing you're caring for yourself in a way that's honest and gentle. Mistake 4: wearing the same underwear all day and all night. Some older women get into the habit of wearing the same pair of underwear from morning until bedtime, and sometimes even through the night. On the surface, it may seem harmless. You're at home most of the day, you're not sweating much, and you figure if you're clean, what's the problem? But the truth is, this habit quietly increases the risk of bacterial and fungal infections, especially in warm, enclosed areas. As we age, our skin loses resilience, and our immune system becomes slower to respond. That means even mild imbalances in moisture or bacteria can quickly turn into itching, odor, or painful infections. Underwear, no matter how breathable, traps body heat and small amounts of moisture throughout the day. And once that balance is disrupted, the risk of things like yeast infections or urinary tract infections rises, especially if you're not changing into a clean, dry pair after long hours. Also, not changing before bed can be especially problematic. Nighttime is when the body needs to breathe, to rest, and to reset. But if you've been in the same pair for 16 or more hours, you're basically keeping your skin in a damp, enclosed space all through the night. That's not just uncomfortable, it's unhealthy. Teresa, 74, had never thought much about this. She was always modest and clean and figured that was enough, but she kept getting these persistent irritations. And her doctor finally asked her, "How often do you change your underwear?" That one question changed everything. She started using fresh pairs in the morning and again before bed. Within a few weeks, the discomfort was gone. Her confidence came back, and more than anything, she felt like she was finally giving her body the respect it deserved. Your underwear is the one item of clothing that stays closest to your body all day. It deserves a little more attention. Change it once in the morning and again before bedtime, even if you think you don't need to. You might be surprised how much better you feel inside and out. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Mistake 5: using scented or perfumed underwear products. Many older women buy scented panty liners or use laundry softeners with heavy perfumes to make their underwear smell fresh. At first, it seems like a good idea. Who doesn't want to feel clean and pleasant? But the truth is, these artificial fragrances are one of the top causes of irritation in sensitive areas. especially as we age. The skin around the intimate area becomes thinner and more delicate with time. And unlike other parts of the body, this region is naturally more absorbent. That means any chemicals, fragrances, or residues that come in contact with it can penetrate faster, triggering allergic reactions or pH imbalances that can lead to discomfort or infections. Even worse, many of these products are marketed in a way that makes older women feel they need them to stay fresh. But good hygiene doesn't require perfume. In fact, your body is naturally designed to clean and regulate itself. The more we interfere with that process using artificial scents, the more we disrupt the healthy balance that protects us. Linda, who's 69 now, used to love floral-scented fabric softener. She thought it made her laundry smell lovely and helped her feel put together. But she also couldn't understand why she was always dealing with light rashes or itchiness. Her doctor finally traced it back to the residue left behind in her underwear fabric. Once she switched to unscented, hypoallergenic detergent, the difference was almost immediate. If you're using anything with fragrance near your underwear, whether it's laundry products, panty liners, or sprays, take a moment to reconsider. Your body doesn't need to smell like lavender or powder to be clean. It just needs breathable, chemical-free fabric and a bit of daily care. That's all. Avoiding these scented products might feel like a small change, but it could save you from months or even years of quiet discomfort. It's a kind of kindness you can give to yourself, one that truly matters. Mistake 6: rewearing underwear without washing. Some older women, especially those living alone or dealing with fatigue, fall into the habit of wearing the same underwear for multiple days. It might seem harmless. Maybe you didn't sweat much or the fabric still feels clean. But even if it looks fine on the outside, that doesn't mean your skin agrees on the inside. Our bodies naturally release oils, sweat, and tiny amounts of waste every day. When underwear absorbs those over time, even without visible stains or smells, it creates a breeding ground for bacteria. And as our immune systems weaken with age, we become more vulnerable to infections caused by bacteria or fungi that thrive in warm, moist fabric. Some women try to air out underwear overnight or give it a quick rinse and reuse it the next day. But partial cleaning isn't enough to remove microorganisms that settle into the fibers. Over time, this can lead to skin irritation, urinary tract infections, or vaginal discomfort that just won't seem to go away. Janet, a 75-year-old widow, told her doctor she had recurring itching that wouldn't clear up, even after switching soaps and creams. After a bit of gentle questioning, it turned out she'd been re-wearing the same underwear for 2 or 3 days at a time to save laundry loads. Once she committed to a fresh pair each day, the symptoms disappeared in less than a week. Even if you're not sweating or moving around much, your body still deserves fresh, clean fabric daily. It's not about vanity. It's about dignity, health, and showing yourself a bit of daily respect. A small act like changing your underwear each day can become a quiet ritual of care, one that signals to your body and your mind that you still matter. Every day. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 6 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Mistake 7: ignoring fabric changes as the body ages. As we get older, our skin becomes thinner, drier, and more fragile, especially in intimate areas. But many older women continue wearing the same type of underwear they've worn for decades without considering how different fabrics now affect their comfort and health. That's like trying to wear the same shoes you wore in your 20s, even though your feet have changed with time. Certain fabrics that once felt fine may now cause irritation or even microabrasions without you realizing it. Synthetic blends that trap heat and moisture can lead to rashes, discomfort, or a burning sensation after just a few hours. And underwear with tight, elastic, or rough seams can create pressure points that break the skin or make sitting feel unpleasant, especially for those with arthritis or mobility issues. Joanne, a 78-year-old grandmother, shared how switching from tight synthetic briefs to breathable cotton with flat seams changed everything. For years, she thought her discomfort was just a normal part of aging, but it wasn't. It was the fabric. Once she made the switch, she could sit longer, move more comfortably, and even sleep better. Doctors often recommend 100% cotton underwear for seniors, and for good reason. Cotton is gentle, breathable, and doesn't trap moisture or heat. It allows your skin to stay cool and dry, which help prevent fungal infections, chafing, and irritation. Soft lace may look pretty, but if it scratches your skin, it's not worth it. Underwear should support your health, not fight against it. And at this stage of life, comfort and protection matter more than fashion trends or old habits. If your skin has changed, your underwear should change too. Think of it as part of adapting wisely, not giving up, but evolving. It's a quiet form of self-care that brings lasting peace and dignity. Now let's take a moment to reflect on all of this together. Final thoughts. It's easy to overlook something as ordinary as underwear. After all, it's hidden, it's habitual, and it doesn't come up in everyday conversations. But as we've seen, the way we handle this one small part of our daily routine can quietly shape our health, comfort, and even our confidence, especially in our later years. Each of the 7 habits we explored wasn't about shame or judgment. They were about respect. Respect for your body as it changes, for your health as it becomes more sensitive, and for your peace of mind as you grow older. Letting go of old habits and embracing better ones isn't weakness, it's wisdom. You've lived through enough to know that little things add up over time. And when you start treating your underwear not as an afterthought, but as a quiet ally, you begin showing yourself a level of care that's long overdue. You deserve that, every single day. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.